This is Jacqueline Price, aka Rich Sister, and I welcome you to another edition of Thoughts for Vision. Inspirational topics to help get you through life. Thank God for this opportunity, and I thank all of you out there for tuning in today. If you need any info about me, about Thoughts for Vision, there's one place and one place only for you to go to, and that's what I like to call my one-stop shop. Check out my website, www.jackieap.com. If you need info about the blog, about the radio show, social network pages, you want to be a sponsor to Thoughts for Vision, you want to get info, headshot resumes from my LinkedIn page, whatever you need about me, about Thoughts for Vision, that's the place to go. Check out my website, www.jackieap.com. Check it out. I want to welcome you all here today. Hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Today's show is going to be updates, more updates, in which I give you info about what's going on with me personally or with Thoughts for Vision or any other info that I think you would be interested in. So thank you so much for tuning in to the show today. First of all, before I get started with what I'm going to talk about, definitely I want to offer my prayers to everyone that was affected by the Las Vegas tragedy. I mean, such a horrible thing that is taking place. I pray for those families that were affected, that lost loved ones, that have people that are still injured in hospitals. I mean, it's just a horrible thing where you can't do something as simple as enjoying a concert without any harm or danger coming to you. So just definitely prayers going out to all the families that were affected. Definitely so glad to name 3 people. Definitely thank God for my nephew, Oscar, being safe, because he lives in Las Vegas. I'm glad he was nowhere for any reason, nowhere near what happened. I'm glad he's safe. Definitely shout out to fellow radio host Tony Breedlove. She does her show via, I believe now, Blog Talk Radio and Facebook Live, called Hot Topics Talk Radio, because I saw a video that she posted, and she's there in Las Vegas. And in fact, on her video, she said she could see the Mandalay Bay Hotel from her office window. So, show you how close she was. But she's okay. Hopefully she hasn't had any other family and friends that were affected. Definitely shout out to a previous guest on the show, Anthony Lamar Smith. He also recognized that he was safe and okay. Again, hopefully he hasn't had any family or friends that were affected. But definitely anyone who is affected by that, just prayers going out to you, because we should be able to do the simplest things without harm or danger coming to us. And we are just seem to be living in a different world where just craziness around the world. So definitely prayers going out to people that were affected by the Las Vegas tragedy. My prayers are with you and your families that were involved, okay? Just prayers and blessings to you. And I see Miss Cassie Gainey. Hi, Cassie. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much. Hey. So great to see you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Another fellow radio host right there. Definitely tune in to her show, Friday morning rap session. She does it. Yes, prayers going up right now. You are so very right, Cassie. Prayers going out to everyone that was affected by the Las Vegas tragedy. It was just a horrible. It's just horrible. It just times like this, you have the questions and wondering, but it's just really a shame when people, I'm not, people go through stuff, go through life experiences, but this is why you got to get help. Because you sit up here and make big mistakes like this where it affects other people. I mean, you have nothing to say when stuff like this happens. There's no words. So just definitely prayers going out to the families that were affected by this horrible, horrible tragedy. But like I was saying, Cassie Gainey is checking in. Definitely check out her show, Friday morning rap session on Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. Let me read what you say, Cassie. We have so many horrific tragedies going on. We need to pray and hard. You're so right. Oh, and I see Sandra Rodney, a.k.a. Ebony Empress, has checked in. Hey, hi, Ebony. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the show today. That's definitely another fellow radio host right there. Great show that she does about relationships. Definitely check her out. Let's see. What do you say, Cassie? The world is... You better know that. And here it comes. Boy, everybody is checking in. I see Miss Cassandra Calloway checking in. Hey! Thank y'all for tuning in to the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in, all that who are watching. Definitely check her out. I mean, all fellow radio hosts right here doing their thing. Definitely check out Cassandra. Her show is going to be coming up. Season premiere. Season 9 of the Cassandra Calloway Show coming up October the 14th. I see what you're saying, Ebony. End of time issues. You got that right. End of time. You got that right. The time is near. The time is near. Better get it right with God. That's all I got to say. You better get it right with God. No joke. No joke. So, gosh. But like I said, continue prayers for everyone who's involved in this tragedy. And see, and definitely when stuff like this happens, that's... See, when you think of who we got in the White House, that's all I got to say. See, that's what makes stuff like this. But anyway, I'm going to lay off that, okay? Just continue to keep those who are affected by this tragedy in your prayers, okay? I'm going to move on, because the thoughts for vision, because this is what I really want to get started talking, really pumping it up. Thoughts for Vision 7th anniversary. Count them. Thoughts for Vision 7th anniversary is coming up. And I definitely, yeah, right, Cassie. Got that right. Hashtag not my president. Right. I didn't vote for him. I know. I didn't. He's somebody's president. I don't know who, but right. We gonna move this along. Like I said, Thoughts for Vision 7th anniversary is coming up. Thoughts for Vision is about to make 7 years. And I so thank you all for tuning in to the Thoughts for Vision radio show. Checking out the Thoughts for Vision blog. I just hope what I've said to you has made an impact on your life. Because that's what Thoughts for Vision are all about, is being a blessing to others. You know, hopefully what I say via the blog, via the radio show, has encouraged you in what God has placed for you to do. Okay? Thank you so much, Cassie. Thank you so very, very much. And I made this announcement on Monday, and I want to reiterate it. I made this announcement on Monday. I want to reiterate to kick off the Thoughts for Vision anniversary. I want to reiterate this announcement. On October the 20th, because as I always mention and say, I always celebrate the anniversary period, because the blog started, first it was the Thoughts for Vision blog that started on October the 20th, and then the Thoughts for Vision radio show started on November the 8th. So I always say that I have an anniversary period, because that's the time where I celebrate, in between October the 20th and November the 8th. But coming up Friday, because it lands on a Friday, October the 20th, I will be doing Thoughts for Vision anniversary lunch. And I want to credit Cassandra Calloway for being the sponsor for this. Thank you so very, very much again for because it's because of you why this is possible for me to do. So thank you so much for your contribution. But I'm really excited about it. In fact, this may be something that I keep up in, because I always want to build up and do different things to celebrate. But I think, although this came up last minute, me being able to do this, I think this is something I want to definitely keep up. So I'm going to be doing the Thoughts for Vision anniversary lunch October the 20th at 1 p.m. And it's going to be at Outback Steakhouse. Now, one lucky winner has a chance to win, to come with me on that lunch. Okay? And how can you do that, you say, you ask? Simple. I want you to write a 1 to 2 page essay. Now, you know, it may be somewhere if you needed to go to a second page, you can. But just a very short 1 to 2 page essay. And these are the 2 questions I want you to answer. What motivates and inspires you to be the best in God? And how has Thoughts for Vision helped with that? You know, I just definitely want you to focus on those 2 questions. Once again, what motivates and inspires you to be the best in God? And how has Thoughts for Vision helped with that? Was there something that I may have written in a blog or said on the show one day that encouraged and inspired you to towards your goal. Because as I say all the time, God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I really want it to be detailed. It shouldn't just be, I like the show, I like the blog. You know, I really want to hear something as to how Thoughts for Vision has helped you with your goals, with just nothing more than your thoughts, because it all starts with a thought. It starts with a thought, you know. So I just definitely want you to please write those questions in the comments. I will copy it right now. Okay, I can do that because I have it up right now. Okay, I will. Okay, sure will. There you go. And you're right, Cassie. Be true to the question. Got that right. I really want something detailed, okay? And, you know, when you do that, and I'm asking you, of course, to please print with at least a 14 font size, okay? So I can actually read it. Don't make it too small where I can't read it. And you're going to be sending the entries to my email at thoughtsforvision@yahoo.com, and I'm going to post that in the comments for you. That is where you are going to be sending the entry to my email, thoughtsforvision@yahoo.com. Let me bring that up. So that's where you will be sending the entries, okay? thoughtsforvision@yahoo.com. That's the email in which to send your entries, okay? And the deadline to send the entries is going to be Monday, October the 16th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Okay? That is when the entries are due. Once again, entries are due by Monday, October the 16th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So that's Pacific time, and just to throw out all of the other, at least U.S. time zones, that will be 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central Time, and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So that is when the entries are due. Okay? Anything submitted after that will not be considered. So please, please look forward to your responses. Okay? And definitely the winner will be announced. Winner will be announced in the entry read on October the 18th. It'll be read, your name will be announced, and the entry that you sent in will be read on the show on October the 18th. Or hopefully, if you're able to come on the show and read the response yourself, that can be arranged too. Okay? That can be arranged too. So I'm going to post that as well. So I look forward to your responses. I'm just posting all this info for you right here in the comments. So like I said, look forward to your responses. Once again, Thoughts for Vision Anniversary Lunch, October the 20th at 1 p.m. And it's going to be at Outback Steakhouse. Okay? You do have to be because it's happening. It's going to take place in Los Angeles, so of course you have to be present in the Los Angeles area on that day. So if hopefully, of course, you live here in Los Angeles, but if not, hopefully, if you are like on a trip or something, if you're on a trip or something and you're going to be in the Los Angeles area during that time, see, that's how it can work out for you to participate. You know, if you're from from another state, hopefully you'll have a trip out here in Los Angeles that you'll be on at the time. So it's up to you. Like I said, hopefully you live in Los Angeles, but if you're going to be out in Los Angeles on October the 20th, then hey, you can participate. Okay? And definitely what's covered, let me make that clear, what's covered is food and non-alcoholic beverages. Now, that's the only thing that's covered. Okay? Transportation, on you. Everything else, on you. So, I gotta make that clear. Okay? So, that's the only thing that's covered is food and non-alcoholic beverages. That's what's covered. Okay? I ain't got it like that yet. To be flying people in, I ain't got it like that. Maybe later, but like I said, hopefully if you most likely for the majority of you, if you live in the Los Angeles area, or if you're going to be in the Los Angeles area on October the 20th, then that'll work out for you, okay? So, once again, Thoughts for Vision Anniversary Lunch, October the 20th, 1 p.m. at Outback Steakhouse. Oh, you know, Cassie, I ain't got it like that. I ain't got it like that yet, though. Yet. It's time to move on, but hey, we got to start small for now. So once again, October the 20th, 1 p.m., Outback Steakhouse. Once again, 1 to 2 page essay. What motivates and inspires you to be the best in God? And how has Thoughts for Vision helped with that? Once again, please print with at least 14 font size. Send entries to my email, thoughtsforvision@yahoo.com. Entries are due by Monday, October the 16th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And the winner will be announced and entry read on the show on October the 18th. Or if you can come on the show and read it yourself, that'd be even better. Okay? So look forward to your responses. Okay? And definitely I want to shout out this event because this is where I'm going to be participating in. Well, just hanging out. Not participating per se, but hanging out. The next day, as always, this event falls around the time of the anniversary. So it's a great event. Like I said, if you're going to be in the Los Angeles area, the next day, Saturday, October the 21st, it is the 12th annual Taste the Soul. 12th annual Taste the Soul coming up Saturday, October the 21st. If you want to come hang out, it's always a wonderful event. And I just want to read the info for those of you who may not be familiar with it. Dubbed Los Angeles' largest street festival, the Taste of Soul Family Festival takes place annually in October and features a taste of all things soulful, including food from local restaurants, live entertainment, displays from local artists, and exhibits from local businesses and organizations. Founded by Danny Bakewell Sr., now in its 12th year, the Taste of Soul is presented by the Los Angeles Sentinel newspaper and benefiting the South LA nonprofit organizations Mothers in Action and the Brotherhood Crusade. The Taste of Soul Los Angeles is a free family-friendly event hosted in partnership with the City of Los Angeles, Radio 3 102.3 KJLH, and 94.7 The Wave. The Taste of Soul takes place in the 8th and 10th Council Districts, represented by Council members Bernard Park Sr. and Herb Wesson Jr. The Taste of Soul is still free and takes place on Crenshaw Boulevard between Stockard Boulevard and Rodeo Road in Los Angeles, and attracts over 350,000 attendees. So that's what I'll be doing the next day. It's hanging out at the Taste of Soul. Like I said, it's a great event. Be hanging out, having a great time. And if you want more info about the Taste of Soul, definitely go to the website www.tasteofsoul.org, and I'm going to post that in the comments. www.tasteofsoul.org. There's the link in the comments for more info. That's where I usually hang out because that event always lands around the time of my anniversary. So that's what I will be doing the next day. Just hanging out, having a good time. So if you're available, you can come out as well. And there's the info, the link to the website right there in the comments. So if you want to check it out, please feel free to do so. Okay? Please feel free to do so. And that is all that I have to share with you today. Once again, Thoughts for Vision 7th anniversary is coming up. Just once again, thank you so very much for your support. Just thank you so much. Because they think about that. You think about that saying, the 7-year itch, right? They talk about the 7-year itch because there's so many times where, I thought about, because you sometimes wonder as you're doing these shows, doing these blogs, does anybody care? Does it matter? And there's so many times where I almost stopped doing the show. But it's just one of those things when you realize what your purpose is and what God has you set out to do. And the main thing that we're supposed to be doing in life is to be a blessing to other people. Because at one point, I knew at one point somehow God wanted me to share His word, but for the longest time I didn't know how that was, and this is how it came about. This is how it came about, through Thoughts for Vision. So, but thank you, Cassie. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You're definitely one of my true and tried supporters. So I thank you so very much. Once again, check out her show, and please feel free to post about your show in the comments, Cassie. Definitely check out her show, Friday Morning Rap Session. Definitely check out her show on Fridays. At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. Okay? Yeah, I like what you say, Cassie. Don't you ever stop until He tells you to. Got that right. Because it's about what God say. You ain't got to worry about what people say or what people think. Or even sometimes what you think. Sometimes you got to go past even what you think. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies sometimes. But we got to go past what we're seeing on the outside and understand that God is working something through us on the inside. And His goal always is to be a blessing to others. That's about it. That's the bottom line. So, like I said, just thank you all so much for supporting the show, supporting the blog. I just really, really appreciate you all so very, very much. And just continue to just check out the show these next few weeks, because what I've announced for today is just the start. It's just the start of what I plan to do. So once again, you want to participate, to come with me on this lunch, definitely just remember October the 20th, 1 p.m. at Outback Steakhouse. Like I said, get to writing those essays. Like I said, send them to the email. All the info of what you need to do is below in the comments. Or if you missed any part of this broadcast, just check it out and just watch it again. And it has all the info. Okay? And I look forward to your participation. Okay? And that is going to wrap up the show for today. Just thank you so much for tuning in to the Thoughts for Vision radio show today. Thank those who popped in. Cassie Gainey, Cassandra Calloway, Ebony Empress. I mean, all of them have great shows. Check them out. Ebony does her show on relationships on BTR. Check out her shows. And definitely, once again, Cassandra Calloway. The season 9 of the Cassandra Calloway show is coming up on October the 14th. Check that out. And once again, Cassie Gainey, check out her show, Friday Morning Rap Sessions, on Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. Check out her show right there on her page. I mean, her link is right there. All of the ladies, their links, because they chimed in. All you got to do is go hit on their links in the comments, and it'll lead you right to their page. Okay? So Cassie Gainey, Sandra Rooney, she's listed on Facebook, and Cassandra Calloway, just hit on where they commented at. It'll lead right to their Facebook pages, and check them out. Okay? And that's going to wrap up the show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Thoughts for Vision radio show today. And remember, God's thoughts plus your vision equals greatness. Once again, God's thoughts plus your vision equals greatness. Take care. You have a wonderful day. And I will see you on the radio soon. Take care and God bless.